Diddy's really always been very nice to me.
He's a gentleman, isn't he? He's a lovely gentleman.
He would be fun to be in the prom group.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun.
I'm an entertainer. I entertain people no matter what time of day, you know, whether you like it or not.
What's your prediction on what's gonna happen with the Diddy situation?
What else haven't we seen?
It's a whole nation.
You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things.
Taylor Swift is arguably one of the most famous people in the world right now, and in a Resurfaced interview, she praises the now disgraced music mogul Diddy. But does she still feel that way right now? Well, let's see what she said. A Resurfaced video from 2011 shows Taylor playing a celebrity quiz game during an appearance on The Rachel Ray Show when she was just 21 years old. Rachel asked her a series of rapid-fire celebrity questions, and Taylor responded by holding up a photo of the celebrity she would choose. Now, celebrities included Diddy, Madonna, and J-Lo. Now, when asked who she would take to prom, Taylor responded it would be a group, and it would be a really fun group. Boy, you're going on a freaky prom date, Rachel said, and Taylor then held up pictures of who would be in the group. This included Diddy, Katy Perry, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Timberlake, and Sheryl Crow, which is honestly such an interesting choice. Why that spectacular array of people, Rachel asked, and Taylor responded by saying, because all these different reasons. Well, Katy would be so much fun. She's just like crazy fun, like spontaneous. Diddy's always been very nice to me, adding, he would be fun in the prom group. He's a gentleman, isn't he? He's a lovely gentleman, Rachel then chimed in, and Taylor agreed. Now, these comments resurfaced and made headlines after the clip was shared in a since deleted TikTok video, and several fans claimed the clip didn't age well. As a millennial, we looked up to those people. We didn't know what was really going on. This is like fearless speak now Taylor. She's like 19 to 21 here, one person commented. Back when we were so naive, a second added, while a third wrote, this aged like milk. Now, Taylor has been seen with Diddy in passing, like how they took a photo together at the 2023 VMAs, but she hasn't been attached to any of his parties or hanging out with him outside of award shows. It just seems like bad timing that she said this in the past, considering what we know now. Diddy has been served with lawsuit after lawsuit the past 2 years, and in March his houses were raided by the FBI. Later in September, he was arrested for running a crime ring, and he's also had over 20 lawsuits filed against him for how he mistreated and took advantage of people. Since then, details have come out about what the star was doing, and it's honestly just disgusting. Now, most of these incidents actually took place at his infamous parties. While a handful of celebrities who attended his parties say they never saw anything suspicious, it's been revealed that there were different tiers when it came to his parties. One was general admission, and then there were the more exclusive circles, and this is allegedly where the crimes took place. Former music industry insider Tom Swoop broke this all down on his YouTube channel. He said the entrance to the inner circle was where the real partying went on. Now, this allegedly included humiliating male and female guests on the promise of record deals or money. Yeah, why does this kind of sound like some sort of cult or some sort of ritual? Ugh. Now, Tom went on to say that there were a lot of substances present and that Diddy played a horrible so-called joke on a young artist. He said Diddy wanted the artist to do a certain act, and if he did it, Diddy would give him $100,000 in a record deal before claiming that it was a joke when the young artist was about to do it. Now, Tom claimed Diddy told him, I can make anybody do anything because this is the life they want, and I got the keys to the castle. Now, Tom didn't like any of this, so he left the party thinking, if this is what goes on behind the curtain and you're all comfortable with this, nah, I don't want this life. He added there were so many celebrities there who were cool with who he was and what he did to entertain them. It's not isolated, he added. You need to think of everybody when you think of him and the access and amount of people who were there. Now, Diddy's neighbors in Beverly Hills experienced the aftermath of these parties since he held his white parties there from 1998 to 2009. It was the perfect place because there was a lot of privacy. One neighbor said, for for 6 or 7 years it was just parties, 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 adding that she saw women at all hours coming out and sitting down on the street. They didn't know where they were. She said they appeared lost and their underwear was showing. Now, with all the allegations against Diddy, this statement is even more chilling. They were known to be wild. A source who attended some of his parties shared in an issue with Us Weekly. Anything went at those parties. Now, according to multiple sources, unsavory behavior took place at Diddy's after parties. What happened before 2 a.m. pales in comparison to what happened at 5 a.m., says the first source. Now, a second source who wrangled guests for Diddy's white parties between 2006 and 2011 similarly told Us Weekly that high-profile celebs would leave around 2 or 3 a.m. because they knew the party was going to take a turn. Girls would start to lose their clothes. That was the signal for people to leave, explains the source, adding that they had benders lasting until 7 a.m. Now, Diddy was arrested in a Manhattan hotel room after a grand jury indictment on September 16th. His lawyer said the star had cooperated with authorities and voluntarily relocated to New York in anticipation of the charges. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court, they added. Now, the next day, in an appearance at the U.S. District Court in New York, Diddy was charged for his crimes and new details emerged. In an indictment that was unsealed, they described him as the head of a criminal enterprise. Prosecutors also alleged that Diddy taped freak-offs and would use footage to pressure his victims into silence. Now, if convicted, the musician faces a sentence of 15 years up to life in prison, but Diddy assures that he's not guilty. Now, he was denied bail after prosecutors argued that he posed a significant risk to the trial, reporting that he had already tried to obstruct the government's investigation of this case, repeatedly contacting victims and witnesses and feeding them false narratives of events. The judge cited the star's anger issues and history of substance use as a reason for keeping him detained until the trial. My concern is that this is a crime that happens behind closed doors, the judge said. Now, Diddy's lawyers have repeatedly appealed the decision, offering to place the star under the watch of a round-the-clock private security team. However, Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. said that even under those terms, Diddy could still use employees to contact witnesses. So his bail was still denied. He's currently being detained at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center until his trial, which is tentatively scheduled for May 5th, 2025. Since he's been arrested, he has faced even more lawsuits. Lawyer Tony Busby said he was representing 120 people who were victims of Diddy, spanning across 25 states, different genders, and all ages. Tony said his firm was working to vet another 100 cases. Diddy's lawyer said the rapper empathetically and categorically denied the allegations, saying they were false and defamatory. Now, at the time of writing this, since Diddy's been in jail, he's faced 17 new lawsuits, with more to come, I'm sure. The whole story is just so disturbing, but Diddy is still claiming his innocence, which at this point is crazy because he so clearly did everything he's being accused of. I mean, he denied any wrongdoing when it came to his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, but we saw that he was lying with the video proof that was leaked, so it's very unlikely that he's telling the truth now. His family, though, is sticking by him. This week, his son Quincy Combs made a post of him and his siblings with their father and said, "The past month has devastated our family. Many have judged both him and us based on accusation, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way," Quincy added. "We hold on to the truth, knowing it will prevail, and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad." So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what other charges and lawsuits Diddy receives and what happens in the courts. Hopefully, though, all the victims will receive some kind of justice. Well, that's all for our video today. Do you think Diddy is guilty? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.